Hello, we are live. So tonight we will continue with our art with Agni specifically. Yesterday I believe I did mention that tonight's stream is going to be specifically about the background. So before anything is said about my decision, I guess I would say that I spend a lot of time not doing backgrounds, not drawing anything, not drawing objects, I guess, like furniture, even like walls, picture frames, nothing, mirrors, like very, very rarely, and even then I draw it very badly. So instead of like trying to raw dog it again, I guess it's best for me to just do a study specifically to understand how, things in real life works before I incorporate it into my illustration, into my artwork. You cannot be an illustrator if you don't know how to draw backgrounds. And I guess I basically am nowhere near that level yet, because my god, I mostly just draw faces, draw eyes, lips, and then even then I'm not even good at it. Also, hold on a second. Before we start, I need to get my Android tablet a bit for monitoring, so hold on. I was supposed to grab my tablet when I went to the bathroom right before I changed the scene of this stream, but I forgot. It's like my thoughts went out along with my bodily fluids. This is not a good way to start a stream. Anyway, back to art. I believe some of the references that I got is not strictly in England. Like, I believe this one is in New York. I forgot what site I took these images from. I mean, I should have them on like the reference list instead of just taking the images, but I will do that after. I'm gonna have to reverse image search to make it easier. So for now, hold on a second. I need some good old background noise as usual. A whole lot of waiting. Apologies. Like, I don't like not being ready for a stream, but unfortunately I was trying to install a few programs for my brother's new PC, and I was trying to also do some stuff offline. I mean, it has to do with the current model you're looking at. The very wavy, floaty character you're looking at. But yeah, still, that's not preparing for the stream, but I think if you have watched even like a few of my streams, you are familiar with how I do things here already. I'll be done soon, hold on. Alright, let's get started for real this time. Actually, never mind, I think my... oh, no. We continue. Sorry, I for a second I thought that my Twitch stream stopped. Oh, if you can hear the audio, that's me echoing in the background. Alright. Where do we start? So, the one that I thought of was supposed to be kind of like, I guess, above eye level. Do we have a perspective ruler here? I think there is, but I'm not prepared for this. Let's just kind of give a rough estimation. If I can't find it in Krita, I'll try it in Clips 3 of Paint. So my estimation, or guesstimation in this case, was kind of like this. But I think that this is a bit too extreme. I'm trying to also kind of imagine, also guesstimate the angle that our character is looking at Agni from. Like, we're supposed to be not taller than him. So I guess this is a bit too high. Let's see if I could flip it instead. See if we can flip it upside down. Okay. Yeah, so my guesstimation the other day was that the fireplace is around there. And then I guess a bit to the back is the wall. Oops. So it would make sense for the tables, or at least the lounge chairs, to be near the fireplace. Like, okay, let me not draw this like too big of a chair, because it would be very weird. I think it will make sense. And in the, at least in the context of like Black Butler, the characters are usually of the upper class, I guess. So it makes sense for their houses to be a lot more quote-unquote furnished, or at least a lot fancier. Like even like the examples here, they don't really have a low table. They don't use tables here. It's mostly just chairs. Like, oh, there it is. There's one, but it's mostly just to put a pot of plant. And I guess there are tables around at the back, but it's not around the... it's not in the middle of the chairs, like not surrounded by chairs. I just want to make it to make sense. Like, truthfully, I could just draw blobs for the background, right? But again, I can't call myself like an illustrator if I cannot comprehend like realistic furniture placement or inclusion. So I'm trying to make it make sense. Like the old tables are very ornate. Very ornate, so it's not like simplified or minimalistic like most chairs and tables these days. I think I will change the type of table later. Change it into kind of like a coffee table, a bigger one. Yeah. It's a bit slanted right now, but it's okay. This is why the power. This is where the power of transform tool comes in. There's like a lot less excuse to say that, oh, you know, my tablet is slanted. Because at least in real life, you're looking directly at, you know, the tip, where the tip of your pencil is going, or the tip of your pen. So yeah, at least with digital art, with old school tablet, I have the excuse of my tablet being put at an angle, and it is at an angle. So what I was trying to do, hold on, I'm gonna have to hide it, I guess. Wait, yeah, you look at this first. I'm gonna have to pull up Agni's actual art file. Yeah, everything is a bit squashed in my original sketch. So if we compare it, so it would kind of be like here, like Agni would be kind of in the middle here. But I think it will make more sense if he's kind of like standing. No, his location is fine. I think it's just that the fireplace is a bit too tall. And a bit too long. Let's pause on Agni and focus on this first. Make sure I get the angle right. guess just ignore the bent lines that's supposed to be straight. You can use your imagination to straighten the lines. They usually have what is it called? I don't know what it's called, but they have kind of like a barrier or of sort around the lower part of the fireplace. Kind of prevents lower the fire hazard, I guess. I don't know what the right term for it is. So I guess you have to also follow the curve of the barrier. At least if I try to follow this one. Oh, okay. So it's actually more of like this. Alright, I got it. Yeah, it makes more sense. A dumbass. There's like a straight version. I believe this one is the newer version, the much later in the 19th century, I believe. I could be wrong. I forgot the year of all these pictures. Yeah, okay, so back to Agni. Just name it Agni's position. Oh yeah, my FK icon is still on. He's supposed to be here. Would it be too tall? I think the angle would be... No, the height would be correct, but I don't know about the angle. I could also just lower kinda... specifically his gaze, like he looks downwards because we're too short. Or he's just too tall. That could also work. Okay, if this is like the measurement, I guess we can start adding more details. We don't need to stress ourselves too much because realistically, if I'm being honest, none of them would be shown that much in the actual artwork. It's just that it doesn't hurt to put more effort into learning how to do proper composition and perspective. I think one YouTube channel that I know, that I've seen like a good amount of content from him. I'm sure people would know him by like the feng shui guy. Channel name is supposed to be Dear Modern, I believe. His name is Cliff Tan. If you've seen like some of his videos where he kind of translates like 2D floor plans into the 3D view of a room, it is so cool. It looks so incredible. Like I'm very, should I say envious or jealous? I guess I should say jealous. Envious is a lot negative. Like, it's just so cool to see that he could pull lines from the like corner of the room, from the flat 2D view to 3D view. It's awesome. And all within one paper as well. Meanwhile, us with like especially those perspective tools, like we already have help, but we still like have shit results, you know. I honestly should put more efforts into background studies, but I realized that I have not done that many, like other than post studies, than the Pixiv sketch thing. And also back to this background specifically, I wonder if this is kind of like a cupboard or like a shelf. Like, this is very blurry, so it's hard to determine. But it does seem like they're displaying very fine ornate plates. And I think some of them are probably like cups and what is it? It's not called pots, is it? Like, they have a lot of things, like very different things. You know how everything can be put into a cupboard nowadays? Like, you display it on a cupboard, but back in the day they will like install different things just to display different things. Very cool, but also pain in the ass to draw. Then look at all the vases. I think I will also like to add, you know, one of those like oval picture frames, either like right here or a bigger one right here. I guess this is not necessary to kind of add the details anyways, so I guess it's fine. Now, adding too many things behind the characters will also kind of make it feel a lot cluttered and very messy as well. A lot of noise, basically. It kind of takes away from the focal points of your artwork. That I realized, that I understand. So I'm gonna have to be careful. Or maybe instead of that, I could also do, you know, bookshelf, big bookshelf. So it's not directly behind Agni. I guess I could do that. Guess I could do that indeed. I think it's too big of a gap. This one has like 5 sections. You can put like 5 rows of books. But we're not trying to make a bookshelves that are too tall, so let's do this instead. I mean, it is at the end, nearly all the way to the top anyway, unless I do this. Like this, like became a lot shorter, but it's still like almost nearly touched the ceiling. Then we can also add kind of like the border, so I know the estimated estimation, I mean. Then this one. That should be it, I believe. Hey. Some houses do use wallpaper, don't they? I think I could at least look up some kind of what is it, royalty-free patterns they use, or I guess I can draw like some parts of it myself and then turn it into patterns. That also works. Then what else? Again, because the actual like lounge room or like parlor rooms are like very cluttered, I don't know if I should mimic it in the drawing. There are a lot of things that you can't see it clearly, but there are a lot of things there. Should I? I guess I can start by applying some base colors. This should just be the rough estimation. Then I guess I can try to unify the colors on the ceilings. Oops, too saturated. Colors on the ceilings and the walls for now. The wallpaper thing could be added later on. Or I could just leave it flat. Like again, don't want to clutter too much. And then I think it's a bit too red. I think I can just divide it after I fill in all the colors instead of wasting time. Man, I really thought I did something there. Then we can add an array of books later on, or like one of those like decorations, decorative plates. Or I don't think people put vases there. I think if they were to put a vase, they're gonna put it above the fireplace here, and it's kind of like a I don't know the term in Indonesian. In bahasa we just say it's, you know, tanggung, okay? Because you can only see like the very tip the very edge of the vase anyway, so might as well not draw it. I feel like also the brushes I picked are like all very soft, very rarely have any colors coming out, so it's like either barely any colors or like very solid colors. So it's kind of like two sides of the extreme. I really need to pick one where it's kind of in the middle. You can see the colors, but it's still not the 100% opacity. Or I guess I can just press very hard on my tablet to ruin it even more. That works. Just look for another. Let's see, another brush. Nope. Nope. No, this one could work. believe, yeah, they also have carpets. More pattern to draw. Oops. But I guess to use a placeholder, we can go for a dark green color for the floor. Dark blue or dark green. They do carpeting all over, like the entire room. Am I wrong? It's like edges to edges of the room, like you can see from the reference picture here. I mean, this one is a lot difficult to see. This is also a bit difficult because it's very bright. Yeah, it feels like they install like the carpet all over the floor instead of like a rug. That's okay. More like these saturated colors. Then I think like even the dark green now is a bit too saturated. Fact, this is where like my lack of skills in interior design is showing, because now I have to look up like very compatible colors, like not have to be so compatible, but you know, not headache inducing to look at, and they cut at least like color palettes that can harmonize with each other. And that is where I struggle. Fuck. I would guess that they at least try to match the hue of the furniture they own, so I wouldn't have to worry about matching those ones as well. What is the process they do for the wood to kind of be more protected against the elements and also to look glossy or like shiny? I forgot what the process is called. Oh my god, my lack of knowledge in like furniture woodworking is just astounding. Astoundingly bad. Yeah, also like lighting in general, that would also be a problem. saturated color. So I guess it will make more sense to be from to have the lighting coming in from the right side of the room. So I'm going to do this. Just slightly, very slightly. Oh, this is wrong. Oops. I should only like do very dark shadow, like very dark one, like hugging the edges of the frame. So I can't be dragging like a long shadow. It would not make sense at all. I guess I can add a vase like here. Finally, the vase would have a place. I think this is a good estimation. I think I basically done it. I can just expand it and polish it. Yeah, I mean, polish is an understatement. I need to do a lot more, like doing proper outlines, proper shading, and also I really want to just find an actual real life painting of Victorian era and kind of plop it in here. So this would have to be kind of okay, hold on, let me change the brush. I want this to be a in real life painting. Instead of me pulling an actual oak painting out of my ass, you know. And I could later look up more references for bookshelves of the era. What the fuck do people put on top of the shelves? If they don't use shelves that are all the way to the ceiling, or are all bookshelves of that time just touch the ceiling? I don't know. Need to do more research, but for now this is at least the groundwork, the foundation, so at least I know what I'm going to do for all the bases, instead of later trying to do things my way and end up fucking up royally. At least my old ways of kind of drawing backgrounds of things that I've never drawn in my life, they usually look very stiff. Even the drawing I did of my favorite food from high school, they kind of look awkward, like the chair, the table. I put a lot of effort into shading the food, the plate of fried rice, but then the tables, the sides of like the, what is it called? I don't know what it's called. It's not the fence. It's not the fence, but yeah, that my point is that background objects look very stiff because I have no prior experience or practice before raw dogging it. Basically, I'm gonna say raw dog it a lot for like maybe a month, for a few months. At least not a month, but a few. I should have to, get used to it. And also, I guess, need to put the lines here properly. Oh yeah, and the table's kind of fucked. Just add the shadows. The texture doesn't feel grainy enough. I guess the blend tool here, the one that I'm using right now, would help a lot more to get that like carpet texture. I'm still contemplating whether I should add patterns or not. I probably should. And like the wall is probably gonna be filled with wallpaper. Maybe, perhaps. But this is gonna be the estimation. And then I have to see if a lot of books back in the day use leather for their covers, because if it's leather, then I could use kind of like desaturated, kind of dull color, dull brown color, or kind of like tan as well. But that would have to come a lot later after. And if I could at least get the basic shape of the shelves right first, and then the shading, and then I can think about the books. Or I guess the safest one would be to just use black cover. So it's kind of like that. try to add blocking, or like just to feel like colors of Agni and see how he fares against the background. Just an estimation, you know. But what's important is that later, once I put more progress into the background, I need to make sure the colors are a lot more desaturated, like lower saturation than Agni himself, because yeah, I also have this like I slack off a lot, let's just say, because the color of the background are usually like simple colors, like gradient, or like dark to light, or yeah, or just different hues of a certain color. So I don't need to think about like, oh, you know, focal points, saturation, like blurring or not blurring. I believe I usually just blur the background. Yeah, I said like a while ago about, you know, drawing blobs. That's usually how it goes. Like I draw like rough shapes and then I just use Gaussian blur and then call it a day. And then the shadow. It will be like that. I wonder if the hand could have a... Hold on a second. Yeah, so around the side of the hand and the thumb, and then the lower hand. Lower arm, I mean, sorry. think that's a bit too harsh of a like contrast. I think I wanted the lighting to be that of a nighttime, but that is out of my league. Because I believe the chandelier were using oil lamps? Was it still using oil lamps, or at least by the during the story of Black Butler, maybe they were already using candles. I could be wrong. Or was it the other way around? But it's quite complex for me, I guess. Like, I'm so used to like having lighter parts having warmer tint, and then the shadows having cooler tints. But I think if your source of lighting is purely just candles, like flames, all the tints would be warm, like oranges, flame, orange flame. You get my point. So it make more sense to be I think it makes more sense. I think I just need to make the vibe a lot more homely. Later on, this is purely just study, so if I study a certain lighting first, sure, I could replicate it now, but if I need to do changes later on, or if I need to change the lighting, I'm gonna get confused again. Forgot about the chair again. Do I do dark colors or not colors? If the carpet is supposed to be dark, I guess it's better to have lighter colors, but then you would also look similar to the background, at least like the wallpaper, like the non-wallpaper wall, like the plain wall color. Yeah. I'm very confused. Or can I go with white instead? Would that be okay? I do wonder. think we need to find like the design of the couch that I really want, so I don't like end up drawing a fused or like hybrid version of a several different designs. Huh. Is it too distracting? Because later Agni would have like darker color scheme. Hold on. And by darker I don't mean like his, I guess it is yeah, I guess it's due to his skin color as well. But I'm just saying his clothes is basically like dark forest green. I don't know how well that would jive with the chair in the background there. Or maybe I could just change the colors for fuck's sake. I think now that is too green. I can't think of other colors. guess I could also like go deeper. If not, oh yeah, this is the same color. Fuck my ass. Or I guess I can just go dark blue. That works. Navy, I mean, by dark blue. Just pretend that I'm doing a good job of like converting the colors and not think too much about it. Yeah, it's a lot less intrusive. Also, yeah, I know I don't have to put this much effort if it's gonna be blocked by the character. It's just that there's a possibility it gets moved around a lot, so it would end up being, you know, right behind the character. It would end up to the side, so more parts of it are visible. This is why this is specifically a study instead of just the actual thing. As long as I understand how to harmonize not just the colors but also make the shading a lot more uniform, it should be easier when I actually paint. Because I don't know, even the overall fan art, right? The progress now, it's like the quote-unquote second version, but that's only because I live streamed the process of the quote-unquote first one. But even the first one is already like the who knows how many, the upteenth attempt. And that's just the character himself. That's not considering the background. And well, you know, I may be dumb sometimes, but I'm not gonna repeat the mistake for every part of the drawing. Not to mention, I already did that a lot with my com samples, you know, my commission samples, and like my older drawings in general. Lots and lots of like retries, lots of attempts, constantly over and over again. And I'm just tired of doing that. Like, could have been a lot more productive if I actually spent time doing study, if I'm not doing the full artwork, but instead I keep forcing myself to immediately do the big projects and then constantly restarting over and over again. My point is, you know, do a lot of practice, do a lot of planning, mood boarding. Mood boards are actually very important. Mood boards, study and practice. Don't be like me. So I guess in a way, the sayings that people like to parrot everywhere, where they say like, do as I say, not as I do. Sometimes it's not because someone wants to be a hypocrite, but more so like kind of a cautionary tales, like a warning and advice against the possible mistakes you could do. In my case, because I have do things in such an inefficient way, time wasting way. Like now I'm just yapping my ass off about what you could probably do better. It's just so you don't do as I did. I don't know, when it comes to art, I don't see the point of gatekeeping, because how you do at the end of the day is still pretty much up to you. Like if you actually you are capable of using all the like advices that have been given to you, that is truly up to you. And I'm not interested in doing one of those like hacks or like tricks. I'll just give you sort of like opinions based on my experience, and it's more of a mindset thing than kind of like a hack. You could also add a bit of like the barrier. Pardon like me butchering the actual terms, but I generally don't know, so I'm just gonna be creating names myself. It would be very hard to see actually. Oops. So there'll be like 1 and then 2, and that's about it. Like, it won't be too visible, but I will have to map up a bit better, like clearer later. This is just kind of like the guesstimate. And I guess I could also make the background a bit darker here, since this is the part where the natural light won't be hitting as much. I guess like the upper corner here could receive more light, but the lower one would be impossible, because most of the lights would be coming from solely from the windows. I think that's it. I think I'm gonna stop here first, because truth be told, I'm also like doing a lot of personal stuff. I mean, by personal, it's just kind of like a productivity management sort of thing. I have pretty bad memory, so I have to jot down anything and everything, and I write down my own schedules, what I did today, what I will be doing tomorrow. It's also like just documentation. Sometimes when you do stuff and then you don't have that much progress, right? For example, and then the next day you will there's gonna be a chunk of your memory missing where you have already made some consideration. It's just that the consideration have barely any progress, like there's a gap in the memory. So I've been trying to kind of improve that part lately. Oops. And I think people know what I'm trying to say. That, you know, doing using one of the like management software, or like services like Notion or Obsidian. So mine, I've been trying to do Obsidian, trying to set a few things up, and also trying to learn HTML, basic HTML again. And there's a lot of like QOL improvements by doing that. I mean, it's not just that. I'm gonna be getting a lot more like apps, services and whatnot that maybe allows self-hosting, or we'll see. The specifics of it, we'll see about that. But yeah, I have not been touching my art as much due to that. Not saying that to me it's not counterproductive, to be honest. It may sound like that because you're not trying to do new things that you're not used to. Usually take a lot of time to set up, to learn, but once you have gotten used to that, trying to do repeats of it would be a breeze. Like, it won't take too much time. I think that's a bit too zoomed up. and it kind of helps with like keeping track of references, like things that I'm trying to save, like guides and whatnot, settings, tutorials. Kind of helps me remember that, oh, I saved this from that website, instead of just the right click save image as and then forget where I took this image from. It's just a lot of like personal like life improvement for me. And once I'm like used to that, I should be able to jump back into art and be quick with it instead of like dragging it on like before. My point is that, you know, doing this sort of things, improving like your productivity, including like your mind, mental state as well, I guess, mental health. You know, mental health is great. Nothing wrong with prioritizing your own mental health, you know. I don't know what's the word for it, because I'm only capable of thinking like the word sluggish. It's kind of like my brain is struggling to keep up with anything, even like the art projects themselves. It's just God. Like my brain is being forced to carry a lot of weight, and since like trying to use this Obsidian app, it's been lightened a lot. Let's just say it's good news for me personally, for my own sanity. And yeah, I'm kind of rambling, sorry about that. But I will come back next week, Friday. Most likely another artwork. Maybe I will try to gather more post references for my character sheets again for my 2 OCs, and then I can do that on stream. But Agni, the rest of this I will do that entirely off stream. And I believe other than that, I guess there's nothing else. Other than like maybe gaming, we have, by we I mean me and my friend Forrest, we have plans for that. And oh my god, I just remembered last night's session. It's still the game is still very obvious, like obviously laggy. I don't remember if the stream itself is laggy. I don't think it was. I think it's just mainly the game itself, like me playing the game, it feels laggy. But I think I have turned off one setting and it feels a lot less laggy. Like you can feel the difference, basically, is what I'm saying. And I try to tweak the presets in OBS as well, lower it a little. And my god, I'm planning, yeah, maybe I'll add another day of streaming just solely to play like single player games, but that is for another day. I still want to do like this Obsidian thing and set things up like at least like 90% done first, so I can think about adding more streaming days. Otherwise the productivity would just be consistently shit. But yeah, again, almost went back into rambling again. But yeah, thank you for stopping by, both for the stream and the VOD. Thank you for watching. If you are still watching, appreciate it. Thank you. But I have to go now. So yeah, that's all. Goodbye.